Hey Sasha, are you ready to play with your unicorn tablet?
It's updating. Like everything in this review, it's not working right. Hey everyone, I'm Sasha with Goalie, and today I'm reviewing the Samsung Kids tablet. Here it is. Came with this wonderful unicorn case and unicorn shoulder strap. Very practical, nice little tablet. I'm gonna tell you how this thing works. Hint, not very well. Before we go into the functionality, I'll tell you about the business. We paid about 150 bucks for this thing on Amazon. It had a 4-star review. Not sure how it got 4 stars, but we thought it was a good looking product. And truth is, it was a good looking product until we actually tried to use it. Now, I'm really uncomfortable actually making this review because we make technology, we make software, and we sell a tablet for kids. We know how this stuff works. It's really hard making tech. And so I never want to diss a competitor. In fact, most of our reviews are really highlighting the cool stuff of our competitors. But this one, my goodness, I could barely get things to work. This was one of the most frustrating tech experiences I've had. Because we love tech, there's a little bit of grade inflation with our scoring, right? You know, we want to assume the best. And software updates happen all the time, so we kind of assume, oh, if there's a little bug here or there, they're probably aware of it. They're gonna fix it next week or next month. It'll get taken care of. But that wasn't the case here. After unboxing, it looked like just an ordinary Android tablet, but it worked really slow. Remember how I said slow? It loads slow. Everything about it's kind of slow. Samsung Kids, boom, you see that big logo? We got a friendly kid sound. So something's going on. You'd think that this is set up for kids. But when you set it up, it looks like an ordinary Android tablet. And you have to log into Google, you gotta log in like twice. And because it's so slow, it's kind of hard to just like click around. It's not responsive. Now, check this out. We thought the tablet update was done. What does it say? Updating 3 of 2 jillion? Optimizing? What's going on over there? What is this? Like, this is live during the review when I thought we were kind of like done messing around with this thing. We have to just like sit around for 40 minutes waiting for this to happen. Zach, should we just plug Goalie while we're waiting for this thing to update?
Yeah, let's do it.
If you're looking for a tablet that teaches your kids practical life skills, then check out Goalie. We're at getgoalie.com. We have lots of video classes that teach your kids how to dress themselves, how to make food, how to introduce themselves to a stranger, or how not to introduce themselves to a stranger. And then we've got apps that help them practice life skills, social emotional skills, all the things that you generally want a young kid to learn, we've got on Goalie tablets. If we're gonna say something positive, well, the case is cool, and it feels really nice. You really wanna play with it. It's kind of like a fidget toy here, right? If you need a fidget, it's a great fidget. I mean, it's kind of expensive. It's $150, so might not want to buy it just for a fidget. I was never able to figure out how this bracket comes out, and I'm kind of worried I'm going to break it. Should I get, like, am I doing it right? All right, I got a screwdriver here. Let's see, how does this thing work? Did I just break it? No, I didn't break it. Huzzah! All right, we didn't break it. So yeah, that's kind of representative of what's going on here. It's like everything's a little bit harder than it needs to be. Maybe it was just kind of tight and it needs to loosen up. No, there's no way anybody, no, I've got strong fingers. I can do like 10 pull-ups. This doesn't even open without a screwdriver. What are they doing? I'd break that in 10 seconds if I was a kid. Once you've logged in and everything's set up in here, there's a button in the center that says Samsung Kids. You'd think, all right, that's where I push. I push Samsung Kids. You see push, seemingly nothing happens, then something happens, then nothing happens, then something happens. Still waiting for something to happen. And you go to the screen and it's like the Play Store. All right, so it's a Play Store. It's like, you know, some app store, and it's telling me to update the app. So I hit update, another update? Before, I have proof of this, it was showing me errors. I was trying to do it on the sofa, and I kept getting errors and errors and errors. So then I found another app, and that one did work. And I guess this one's updating now, so I have no clue. But I spent like 20 minutes just figuring this out. Update, boom, that's the error I was getting. Doesn't even make any sense. The content isn't available in the Galaxy Store. So why is the Samsung Kids app unavailable in this thing. It doesn't even make sense. I bought it as a kids app. So I Google around, I look for something, and I find there's a different Samsung Kids app. Look, it's got a different logo. It's not even installed on this tablet. So I click on that, and then it kind of opens up this app store where the apps are free and there's some parental controls. The parental controls are kind of basic, but my biggest issue is this thing is so slow. It's really hard to actually play games. And that's all these are, is just games. Everything's so unresponsive. I think I know why it's unresponsive. We make software. You have to really optimize things for low-powered devices. And if you don't spend the time as a software shop to optimize apps for low-powered Android devices, you're gonna get this experience where you click on something and nothing happens, so you click on it 7 more times thinking maybe it's broken or it's not feeling my click, and then eventually it does the thing. Did it just die on me? It just like blacked out for no reason. Look, it's just like blacking out on me. It's in the game and the game is like crashing as it goes. All right, I gotta get out of this game before it crashes on me again. So they have this beautiful interface and it looks awesome, but it's like you try to do stuff and it just like doesn't work. And then it looks good, but that's kind of it, right? Like the games themselves aren't particularly engaging or complicated or educational. I get this. The last time I used a tech product like this, it was like buying a PC in the 2000s. Like, who is that company that had the cows? They had the cows in the boxes. Was it Gateway? Gateway computers, kind of like powered on. There's just like a bunch of bloatware, and it's like sort of looks good at first, but then nothing really works. That was like this. It's been a long time since I've used a tech product that worked this bad. And seeing as how it came out of Samsung, a giant company known for amazing technology, I can't help but think that this thing was designed by committee. There was probably these teams across the world that couldn't talk to each other, that each did a piece of this, and nobody really oversaw how the whole thing comes together. And so the result is, it comes together poorly. There's good components, they look nice, they just don't work very well. Samsung, we love you, we respect you, but this was rough. You know what's not rough? Is using a goalie tablet. When you turn it on, it just turns on and it's great. You log in real quick, it's a few clicks, and then you got things ready to go. And then from your parent app, you can control everything that's on your kid's device. Doesn't have the Samsung logo on it, it's got the goalie logo on it. Costs about the same price. GetGoalie.com. So why do parents buy kids tablets? Well, first for safety, you don't want them running into stuff on the internet that you don't want your kid exposed to, but also, and sometimes equally importantly, to give yourself and them a distraction. Let them entertain themselves while you can cook dinner or do something different. You get that with the Kindle Fire, which you saw us review. So we're not totally biased, but with this, you don't get that. You're gonna get more headache than you would if you didn't have a tablet for your kid at all. So if I gotta recommend an entertainment device, it's gonna be the Kindle Fire, not this. If I'm gonna recommend an educational device, I'm gonna recommend the Goalie tablet. Also not this. So it begs the question, who is this for? I don't know. I don't know who this is for. It's not for me, it's probably not for you, but you know what? If you want to buy one, we'll include a link down below just in case. Who knows? Maybe you prefer someone else's advice.